I love bangs, but let me tell you something. They just don't stay fixed. They like mess themselves up. Like when you go walking, they're just like I don't know. My eyebrow really itches. Alright, so this week. Monday, I worked during the day, and then I babysat at night, and it was fun. Don't have anything to complain about on Monday. Tuesday, I went to the doctor in Chattanooga, and he put me on some new medication, so that's always exciting and new. Then I worked, and then I had a very short play practice because when we got there, she was like, oh, it's only going to be like 20 minutes. It's like, you do realize it's in like 2 weeks, right? Whatever, nobody knows their lines. Welcome to showbiz. And then Wednesday, I got my nose pierced Wednesday night. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there on my nose. It was really cool how they did it. Actually, I wish that I could have taken a video, but like I got it done at a tattoo parlor. And apparently nobody's allowed in the room with you when you get a piercing. That was really weird because both Lauren and Forrest both were told that they had to leave the room. I didn't know if I was going to get raped or not, but I didn't. I just got my nose pierced. So that's a good thing. Yeah, but how they did it, they had this like little like metal rod, and then they like stuck it up your nostril, and then they got this needle and they're like, doof, and then they like hooked the ring somehow around the middle, and then they pulled it through your nose. Awesome. Okay, just awesome. And I thought for some reason that like nose rings had little clasps at the end to like hold them in, but they're not. It's like a little fish hook. It just curves and like, I don't know, it just stays. But the other night I was sleeping. Well, it was actually Thursday morning when I woke up. No, it was Friday. It was Friday morning. No, it wasn't. It was Thursday morning when I woke up, and I couldn't see the nose ring, and it turns out that I had like smushed my nose or something during the night, and the nose ring had like gone partially into my nose, and it had started to heal over the ring. I was like, oh my gosh, I've only had it like 1 day. What the heck? So I just pushed it back through, and I cleaned it a whole lot. It's probably more sterile than a hospital room before surgery. I've cleaned the heck out of it. It is like sparkling. Yeah, that was my Monday. And then Thursday, I spent all day with my mom because my mom and dad left for the weekend for their anniversary, their wedding anniversary. So that's cool. And Thursday night, because I worked during the day or whatever, and all that fun stuff. But my braid is like coming out. No. My braid. That's sad. Okay. So, yeah. So Thursday, I found a new favorite show, actually. It's called Parks and Recreations. It's also Parks and Recreation. It's got Amy Poehler in it. I didn't think I'd like it because it's kind of like The Office, but like 10 bajillion times better. It is so funny. So funny. So funny. And I might have stayed up until like 1 o'clock watching it Thursday night. But I also had a fever Thursday night, so that might have been where I got the funny thing from. Yeah. And I slept on the couch last night, which I like sleeping on couches. I don't know why. It's like this weird, like, I like to be homeless thing. I don't know. I like sleeping on couches. But I got to, because my parents are home. It was fun. Speaking of shows that I like, I'm going to tell you guys some shows that you should be watching, because it is very important that you watch good quality TV shows instead of trash. So I'm going to tell you some. Okay? Okay. Number 1, Dexter. Dexter is number 1. It should always be number 1 in your life. Got some good lessons to learn from that. Good lessons. Good role models. Do it. Okay. Then we have Chuck. Chuck is a very good, funny comedy, but it's also very heartwarming and sad. You should watch that. Lost. It's over, but it was a good show. Confused you to like no end, but it was good. Big Bang Theory. Always good for a laugh. Great. And for the people who don't find it funny, I'm sorry, you just don't have a sense of humor. Sheldon's freaking cute. And then, what else is there? Oh my god. Okay, so everybody has their own like guilty pleasures that they enjoy watching, but they don't want people to know that they watch it, I guess. Mine just happens to be the TV show Archer. It is the funniest show I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, I'm not even kidding you right now. It is the best thing. It is like so raunchy, so inappropriate. It's got like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just random. But it's so funny. I like die laughing every time I think about it. Like, and I just wish people would watch it so I could do some of like, I don't know, because when I say and quote lines from it, people look at me like, no. And I don't like that. I want to be able to say the lines without people thinking I'm weird. But I guess people think I'm weird no matter what I do, so. But yeah, today's Friday, or not Friday. Yeah, it is Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. What am I talking about? Today's Friday. The heck? 1 hour till Saturday. Okay. So, I worked this morning, and then I babysat, and tonight was the first night in 3 weeks that I've actually gotten both kids to go to bed before the mom came home, and it was like the super proudest moment of my life. And I sent out a mass text to all you guys, except Amanda. I don't have your number, or I do, and I gave you a nickname that I don't remember I gave you, so please text me, because I don't have your number, and it's weird that I don't. So text me and I'll find out what your nickname is, and then I'll use it in next week's video. Sorry. And well, I forgot what I was talking. Oh, so I sent out that mass text and about it, and yeah, it was so exciting. And then afterwards, the house was all quiet and empty, and I don't know, it's a smaller house, and I didn't want to turn the TV on because I was afraid it would wake him up. So, I mean, I just kind of sat there on the couch. I was like, I don't feel like I belong here. And like I told Emily, I was like, I feel like I literally broke into the house to watch the kids sleep like a freaking pedophile. That was weird. I don't like that feeling at all. So I went and I woke the little boy up because he's the easiest one to get to bed. I was like, hey. He was like, what? And I was like, do you want to play Pokemon? And we did. We had a really good Pokemon battle. And then his mom was texting me and said she was on her way. So I was like, okay, bedtime. Yeah. Sorry, kid. But I work tomorrow, and I work Sunday, and that's about my week. So, super exciting. But this week has been a good week. I finally got back in my stash, so it's always good when you get back in the stash. Those things you hide away because you know it's bad for you, but you gotta have them. So, good week. I love you. Oh, wait. Nope. there's one more thing. There's one more thing. There is a hidden question in Amber's video. And there's probably a hidden question in somebody else's, but I don't remember. But I remembered Amber's because she was like, I want to see who watches their videos. So I remembered. And my ideal place to live would be on a mountain in a high security fortress with a full arsenal and enough survival kit things and water and food and agriculture and livestock to last me through the entire zombie apocalypse. That would be my ideal place to live. And I want to have a war right outside my door that I can join in when I want to. And I want lots of guns and weapons and a double-sided axe, because that's just freaking cool. I mean, how cool would it be to chop somebody's head off with a double-sided axe? It's freaking genius. It's like decapitation of like the gads. Like, what is that? That's just freaking amazing. Double-sided axe. Or a freaking lightsaber. I want a freaking lightsaber. I want Darth Maul's lightsaber. It's a double-headed lightsaber. And it's red. Because it's evil. And yeah, I've been watching Star Wars. It's been a good week. Okay, well, I love you. Have fun. Adios, amigos. Lana! 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 Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. You have such big man hands. So, my stash. For all those of you who are going to question what my stash is, I'll show you my stash. Number 1. The Stranger Beside Me. It's about Ted Bundy. It's friggin' awesome. I read it all the time. It's huge, but I read it all the time. Then you have Helter Skelter. Another good book about serial killers, I think. Probably. I don't think I've read this one, actually. This will probably be what I do tonight. I thought I had read it, but maybe not. Whew. This one. Don't friggin' read it, because it's about the friggin' guy who is in the prison cell beside him. It's not even about Jeffrey Dahmer. It's about this one guy who's trying to promote himself and not Jeffrey Dahmer. He's a friggin' liar. He said the book was going to be about Jeffrey Dahmer, and it's not, and it's very upsetting. But still, it was interesting to read. Because it was about jail. And drugs. So. Then we have Dexter, which the books are as good as the show. And then I have the Serial Killer, The Definitive History of the Phenomenon of Serial Murder, The Method and Madness of Monsters. This is like my go-to. It's my favorite. Probably. And then I have a Serial Killer Timeline, which is basically what the thing, it's legitimately about the dates and all that jazz. Which, don't take any of these books to the doctor's office with you when you're waiting. You'll get the weirdest looks. Because that's what I did. And I got really weird looks from people. And I was like, what? You're reading Nicholas Sparks, don't judge me. You're the one who has crappy taste in literature. Jesus.